When you finally decide to start tackling your debt, you want that debt and the stress associated with it to be gone immediately. Unfortunately, some methods of paying off debt can actually leave you in worse financial shape than when you started. So today we're going to look at the 5 worst ways to pay off debt so you can avoid these common mistakes and do it the right way. 1. The debt shuffle. One of the biggest mistakes people make is shuffling debt around instead of actually paying it off. It's like rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. It looks like progress, but the ship is still sinking. Moving debt from one place to another doesn't fix the real issue: your spending habits and your financial behaviors. And when it comes to personal finance, your behaviors, not just the debt numbers, are what determines your financial future. Here are 5 ways people fall into this trap. Debt consolidation. This sounds great on paper because it lowers your interest rate, but many companies charge extra fees or lock you into unfavorable terms. Plus, consolidation doesn't fix why you got into debt in the first place. It just makes it feel more manageable. The only exception would be student loans. And even then, if you're going to use debt consolidation, proceed with caution. Personal loans. Taking out one big loan to wipe out smaller debts might seem like a good idea, but all you're really doing is swapping one type of debt for another. In most cases, keeping your debts separate and tackling them head-on leads to a real behavior change. Home equity loans. Borrowing against your home to pay off debt is like robbing your future self. You're cashing in the equity in your home, equity that could be growing in value over time, just to cover your past mistakes. 401k loans. Dipping into your retirement savings to pay off debt can be a very risky move. If you leave your job, some companies will require you to repay the loan within 90 days or face serious penalties. Plus, you're pulling money away from investments that could be building towards your long-term wealth. Credit card swapping. Using one credit card to pay off another? That's just playing financial hot potato. The debt is still there, you're just moving it around while you continue to rack up more fees and more interest. If you've used any of these methods, don't beat yourself up. It's an easy trap to fall into because people are desperate to get out of debt. But most of these strategies only focus on the numbers and not actually on changing the behavior that got you into the trouble in the first place. 2. Using debt avalanche instead of debt snowball. There are 2 main ways to tackle debt: the debt avalanche and the debt snowball. Though both methods can work if applied correctly, the avalanche method focuses on paying off debts with the highest interest rate first, which makes sense mathematically. But remember that money isn't just always about the math, it's also about the motivation. The debt snowball method is useful because it builds momentum. So here's how to get started. List all of your debts from smallest to largest. Ignore the interest rates for now. Make minimum payments on everything except the smallest debt. Attack the smallest debt with everything you've got. Once the smallest one is gone, then move on to the next one in your list, and so on. Why does this work? Because paying off a debt, no matter how small, gives you a sense of winning. And those early wins help to build confidence, motivation, and prove that you can actually become debt-free. 3. Debt settlement companies. Debt settlement companies promise to negotiate your debts down, but here's the catch. They often will tell you to stop paying your creditors first, which in turn tanks your credit score. Then, once your accounts go into collection, they might step in and negotiate. But they charge hefty fees, and you could still end up being in financial trouble. Debt settlement organizations often prey on people who are struggling, making big promises but leaving them in an even worse situation. The truth is, you have the power to fix your own finances without these middlemen. Don't fall for these scams that could hurt you more than they can help. 4. Not making temporary lifestyle changes. Here's the deal. Money comes in and money goes out. And while we can't control everything, we can control how much money leaves our wallets. If you keep living the same lifestyle that you had while racking up your debt, it's going to take forever to pay it off. That's why taking a temporary spending lockdown approach can work wonders. For the next 9, 12, or even 18 months, what if you cut everything that isn't essential? No eating out, no subscriptions, no unnecessary shopping sprees. Just the basics: food, shelter, utilities, transportation, insurance, and childcare. It might not be a glamorous way to live for a while, but here's what will happen. You'll suddenly have extra money to throw at your debt. And when you start seeing real progress on your debt reduction, that momentum will push you to the finish line faster than you thought possible. 5. Not giving while paying off debt. This one might seem a bit controversial, but hear me out. Giving should always be part of your financial journey, no matter where you are. Why? Because money isn't just about numbers. It's about you and your habits, your mindset, and your character. You may have heard the phrase, money changes people. The truth is, money doesn't change you. It magnifies who you already are. If you're selfish, money will magnify that. If you're generous, it will amplify that too. That's why giving, even when you're paying off debt, is so powerful. It shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. And let's be real, being able to give feels good. Whether it's donating to a cause or helping someone in need, generosity helps to rewire your relationship with money. It reminds you that wealth isn't just about accumulating things, it's about impacting the world around you in a positive way. That kind of generosity and selflessness can do wonders for your own self-esteem and help you change your relationship with money as you navigate your way out of debt. Remember that paying off debt isn't just about the numbers. It's about changing your habits, mindset, and your financial future. True financial freedom isn't about getting out of debt. It's about building better habits that keep you out of debt for good. Stay intentional, stay disciplined, and most importantly, stay focused on the bigger picture. Because the sooner you're willing to take control, the sooner that you can begin to create the life you truly want. If you enjoyed today's video, then comment, like, and subscribe. And if you want to learn 6 ways to increase your savings in 2025, then check out this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.